No voila. Let's try this night section and see if we pound out well. Because we just where I was jokingly telling Mr. Child that run this is third world country. Ah, Lord, wow. And here we are today. Emmanuel Macron crying on top of his voice that Europe could die. Europe is mortal. It's not immortal. According to him, Europe is mortal and could die. I would say it don't die already. Oh man. What a time, what a time, what a time. The world has changed. It has changed. But our King Jaguar himself, at the same time, decided to fly to the Europe and beg for arms. Isn't that fantabulous? Very fantabulous. You know, when I have Mr. Trump say Europe goes to say France goes to third world country. Oh man, I'm a prophet. This say I have a conspiracy theory say because I dey smoking go, I don't know which I dey talk. I tell her say France goes to third world country. Say he go wake up, decide to say, well, can I go on land today or let me pay for my energy? I wait till I tell her that 2 days ago. They have Nigeria, I be waiting the talk. I think it was a conversation around Nigeria. I tell her, say, make you no worry. 5-10 years from now, if you wake up from Paris, you have to make you have to make a choice. Should I go online and make noise today? Or should I pay for my energy? Ah, Allah about what a time, what a time. So Emmanuel Macron cry for almost what, 2 to 4 hours of speech, just a rant up and down. That Europe is not immortal. Europe is mortal and it could die. I was like, holy shit. Who tell you say it could die? Don't die already. It's over. They have lost the race. America no send. If you miss the morning section, go back and listen to what we talked about in the morning section where we use Eric Kissinger's quote to drive the point home. Those motherfuckers don't give a hoot. They are fighting themselves as survivor of the future. Right? It's a 12-minute interview of Jimmy Diamond. If you guys don't know who Jimmy Diamond is, that's the guy that run JP Morgan Chase. Those are guys that $5 to $7 trillion they move around. They go through their finger every day, move money around. So you need to go listen to that short interview and everything will make sense a little bit if you are into geopolitics and war politics about what is happening. It says something very, 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 very crazy that the U.S. Congress are considering in seasoning, taking sanction against a Chinese bank. Ah, about what it was, man. She ain't getting interested. She ain't getting interested. He used one word, one phrase I've not heard before. He said the remilitarization of the world. I was like, holy moly, that's new. Hmm. And it was kind of specific, using the Southeast China as an example, the country around China. That the world is not gonna be as it used to be. Every country should focus on being sufficient is what they can. It was a very interesting interview. You should just check it out. Just check it out. Um, they were asking about if Russia will win the war against Ukraine, what would that look like? And he said, "I'm concerned for the European, the Western democratic world. That everybody going to have to be rearranging and renegotiating, they are forming allies and all that, which is Nigeria don't stay ahead of the game. they don't they like fuck it, they pick their side. South Africa said pick their side. Like man, fuck this shit, man. Nigeria see they draw left for ground. We don't know where we don't know. But if you ask me, just when in power, Buhari was a little bit conscious of how to go about it. So he's playing both sides. But our King Tinubu come, like, man, fuck that shit. I'm running with the Chinese. I'm running with the Americans. So, which is a good thing. So, as I said it before in the morning, what would they prepare? Una go say two Nigerian prophet. Una go say two Naija is paranoians. It's in the right place. And I think it's safe to be paranoid. So una go say he na prophet. Una dey feel say nobody go fit attack una. By the time say Nigeria go say, man, fuck that shit. We're coming for your oil down south with the help of the Russian. Una think say, oh, Nigeria na small country go run there and lie. Na so Russia talk. He say they go run Ukraine, but those guys are still going. Why? Because the US back on military, but US military did it. The same thing you go see when the new form African Cup by Russia, by Russians, by Vladimir Putin, where they don't did name already, they run things. By the time they will get back up from Russia, begin bombard Niger. At that time, I will remember to Niger that is a prophet. Of course, the America go there on our side, right? The America go there on our side, but it depends on the president at that time. If the president is not full front with his loyalty, it's more towards his people, then we are in trouble. Namdi Kanu go become a god at that time. You know, I might be sarcastic, I might be laughing the way I'm putting it, but shit is real. Well, it's nothing many if you do anyway. The world has changed. That's what I keep saying. It's not that it's changed, it has changed. The decisions I was doing fine. As in, as I said, y'all should go listen to Jimmy Diamond's interview, just 12 minutes. Those who are keen on regional and world politics, we get it quick. But if your focus is just on Niger politics and then it's very hard. Oh man. So Macron is complaining. Stronger Europe. No, 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 no. It's too late now. It's too late, Europe. It's too late, Emmanuel. It's too late. It's too late. 8 years ago, you also release a fucking speech like this too. The way after you get that shit, you roll your mouth. You know what support what the Americans are doing, right? Of course, I expect you not to. I say you will not be that from day one. But now the tone has changed almost 360 degrees. It's pretty much crying, but it's too late. German has lost out of the car race of the future. The combustion engine that they've mastered over the decade is gone. Nobody give a fuck about that no more. Everybody's going EV. That's the future, and they have lost the race. China using boats for that sector. Now using boats ahead of every motherfucker. Tell us again. What the Europe mean? What did they ever get before self? Subsidy where the America they give them, I make them the form subsidy and backup where America they give them in the name of NATO military alliance. That make them the king. France in particular, they do anyhow for West African coast. And bro, hand don't miss them. So Macron said Europe could die. But I'm saying that nigga is dead. And they said, man, and they thought they to Nigeria, they don't get 5G for London. They say, I don't know which how they talk. But don't worry. It go get worse. But now they bring aggression come back Africa, come colonize us again. Well, as I said, that time I go say to Nigeria prophet. Europeans, everybody jackpot go Europe. But don't worry. Now they come back home, come find this our elite. We go join that. I say it go be. Ah, we don't know get anything before. Well, on the good side, France we see survive, but the survivor go the difference go to the between the poor and the rich go just too much. If you are in France and you are poor, you are going to be really poor. Pretty much. Then Germany is the same thing. Britain, okay. The Swiss. These are the only country where you go feel where you go feel on their side. In case you want to understand which are they talk now, just mirror in Nigeria. They say me every state stand on their own. How many states go fit stand? Right? You go say Lagos, Rivers, talking about Delta, Kaduna, Kanu, maybe Maiduguri, Borno, the same thing. Now the calculation where you go they do now with that before you go Japan go Europe. Oh. You go say come which country go better pass Nigeria in the next 20 years? That should be your calculation. This is not me saying it. This is Macron crying. Again, you can say, oh, it's because he intended not finish. He's trying to, because that speech is pretty much speaking as an European leader more or less than the French leader. But of course, he's going. I think he ain't coming back. But most importantly, even his party is losing. But it sounds like somebody who's high in the position in the European Union organization. But fuck it. It's there in anyway. So God will catch them to that Trump will come power. And again, you see that speech. Macron say make they raise tax, but not for the rich, but for make they raise tax across around the border migration. So if you want jackpot go Euro, you have to sit down do your mathematics. Which one go better pass Nigeria in 10 years? So I don't know why they laugh, but it's just so funny, man. It's just because I've been saying this for a minute. I've been saying all this since when they invade Ukraine, they invade Niger. But yesterday night, my gang. I mean, yesterday I did for yesterday. My gang, my obedient gang, just come scatter everywhere. Say that they stop Bola Tinubu before going to war in Niger. Man, that shit. So I don't know, man. Even today's the only me remember for work. I don't bust laugh. Hey, they begin ask me, say, "Call guy, are you okay?" I do okay. Lord have mercy. Oh, wow. All the time, all the time, all the time to be alive. So, whew. Ah, it's crazy, man. It's funny that just 48 hours ago, I was I was taunting Mr. Triumph. Triumph, you dey hear me? I tell you, say you go sit down dey this. You go wake up in the morning. You have to debate within yourself. Should I pay for internet and come online and make noise about Nigeria, or should I just pay for my energy, and mind my business? Ah, oh my god, man! Wow, what a time, man! What a time. On the other side, but Tinubu said that the Europe they beg. God, can't life. Who do us like this? They set her up man. They set her up well. See all this media, our media them. I never see any. They know they hype this journey with me too. On a good day, they for don't shine light on. I say they go meet queen the day they did it. No, say once they mirror in like that, we go begin find out why. Credit when they all give out, now make her they happy. They are targeting. They are targeting how many people? Over 100 and something million Nigerians that don't have access to bank account. That's the target, right? And that is because Chinese people don't step up their game. By the time they don't get every all of us in their own router, get us in their banking system, it's over now. We can't go anywhere. So all these things are to market to us directly from wherever they are. Okay. Before now, our muscle they need. They need our muscle to work. That's what inspired the slavery there. They come pack us in our millions. When they tire finish, when they discover the next thing, they come, they work on our brain, they miseducate us to some extent, but it tap in our brain. However, now and going forward, that one the other shit. You just need your attention. That's what all this cloud capital is all about, all this platform, all this Amazon platform, talking about uh Apple, talking about X Corp, right? Facebook, Google. They just care about attention. So that's why they don't even need you to come. They don't even need you. You are useless. Just need your attention. That's it. That's the game that is at play. And that is the oil of tomorrow. That and I was oh man, when I listen to Princeton for this Harvard where I go listen to this so I can't just forget where I see young Ninja. As in oh my god. When I got the talk, when an Assam that issue, I think his last he should round up his section with just 3 words. I mean, what he said, data, data, data. I remember when he said that, and I tell him, I said, come. And I think I used that against him too, when I try to convince him how to fund the initiative in Nigeria, any grassroots initiative in Nigeria that's to focus on young politicians. Excuse me. I used it to try to convince him. I said, you remember what you said just a few minutes ago in that hall? Data, data, data. And all these things is predicated on the numbers of the Nigerian news. They're in their millions. The guys smile and laugh. He knows they get down there. So what am I trying to say here? Our attention anyway, but our elite are not waking up. From Macron, from saying he's not in support of what is going on in Ukraine, what Americans are pushing Ukrainians to do like that at the beginning, then bomb to come see me shit. I'm sending my boys. I'm gonna put foot on the ground. People are like, hold on now, don't be stupid now. Nah, that nigga gonna get big microphones. They come on. If una just dey timid and stay there and allow America just they build how's the Chinese people said it? This Chinese professor Eric Lee, that motherfucker wrote a nice book, a very freaking sound book that I want to eager to read. But that shit is $80. Shit is $80, and I have to buy the paperback, man. Paperback, man. I don't want hardcover, man. But I'm thinking about it. So Eric Lee put it perfectly, that the goal of the American next empire is to have a small world with big fence. With small world with fence around it, then with man, I gotta go back to my archive, man. Shit. Anyway, well, where I'm going, I need to go back. I need to go back. I need to. My problem is I have so many so many books open at the same time. But anyway, and this is an impromptu, so I never really prepared for this. But what I'm driving at is what Emmanuel Macron is literally saying that say, come on. Now, so I will just sit down and speaking to the member states, the European member states. Say, come on, so now we all day, we like mumu. Una think say the America of yesterday is still there for everybody tomorrow. No, that's not what is happening. So if you think this Europe, as we have it, is going to continue like this, think again. It's going to die. Oh, Trump, because of you, because of you tomorrow, I will make sure I start my life early. I will do 12 hours. I will make sure so you come on. Because in fact, I will try and make sure I play that speech. Make you they explain. As French, nobody say you will call the boo words. Yeah, they say Nigeria will good. Mogu pray. Come and break down that speech for us. And begin to plan. When I don't say you be politician, I won't go contest for election. This is a joke. I know that you don't see all these things ahead too. Because I know for you to be following my platform, you know book. How people they follow my platform religiously know book. Europe could die. Make I say, but I go see the portion of the 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 speech. So and it play as into exactly what we talked about in the morning using Eric Kissinger's quote. When Eric Kissinger said, "To be an enemy of the U.S. is dangerous, but to be a friend is fatal." That's exactly what Macron is saying. He say, come on, the America going forward today don't give a fuck about you, man. That motherfucker will do what he gotta do just to survive. American lifestyle, American ideology, American capitalism, religion, which is capitalism, is at stake here. So do you think they will give a fuck about you the way you used to? This is just a summary of the speech, And you can't just say, Igbo where I smoke now make me just some other like this. No, 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 no. I think I spent good 3 years as a communication student for university. The dissect speech, pretty much. At least we go summarize big speech, live events, at least twice a week. On his class, then on outside, the same thing. So, but I'm waiting for Trump to come and tell me that another thing, nine, Macron, Emmanuel Macron, mean. In the morning, we talk about how US is are being forced to withdraw from their troops from Niger. Let me see. Let me bring this speech. Europe could die. Emmanuel Macron. Yes, so Europe could die. Okay, let me read from Reuters. I've been at AP. Which one? AP News, Reuters, Telegraph. Okay, let's see their headline. Reuters say Europe could die. Macron urged stronger defense, economy reform. Then AP News say Macron outlined his vision for Europe to become an assertive global power as well. Then Telegraph India. Oh, maybe more go India should be a neutral party in this. Maybe more go read Indian paper. Europe could die. French President Emmanuel Macron warned as he called for stronger defense. Yes, let's go to. Okay, Macron warned Europe could die in face of global competition. Emmanuel Macron warned Europe could die, calling for stronger defense. VION. Europe could die without stronger defense. Yahoo. Daily Sabah, as Macron warned Europe could die or stronger defense. Political EU, Macron warned Europe could die in alarmist speech on protectionism. Try. Since let's more political. More the political Euro. Let's see. Whew, man, I don't know why. Macron warns Europe can die in alarming speech on protectionism and geopolitical threats. Macron reiterated call for a third way between the US and China, saying Europe must show that it's never going to be vassal for the United States. Like these people, they go right at it. French President Emmanuel Macron warned Thursday that Europe face possible dismay if it does not take bold action to tackle US and China protectionism amid serious geopolitical threat from authoritarianism regime. In a bleak and solemn speech delivered at the Sorbonne University in Paris that frequently returned to the theme of a fast-changing global order, Macron evoked the death of Europe as a real possibility. It's a real possibility, my friend. The continent underinvests in innovation, failed to protect its industries and boost its military and defense, he said. Of course, in terms of industry, you guys are behind. You guys are late. Indeed, the only truth to do it yourself duty is ministry. Okay. Europe is mortal. It can die. It only depends on our choices. He said in a highly anticipated speech that echoed a landmark discourse he gave there months into his first term in 2027. And this choice has to be made now. In the next decade, the risk is immense that we will weaken, even relegated to third world. Kamporaba. He told an audience of officials, journalists, and politicians pointing to changing geopolitical and an embodying authoritarianism regime. The area of boosting our production in China, of delegating our defense to the US, and of getting our energy from Russia is over. Like, it's over. I said it. I've been saying this motherfucking shit. It's over. And of getting our energy from Russia is over. The rule of the game have changed. That's the word. Changed. I said it. The word has changed. It's not changing. That's changed. But motherfucker, I want to say, man, now because I the smoking bone, I don't know which I did talk. He said the French president accused both the US and China of failing to repeat global trade rules in massive subsidizing their economy. And I thought the US are responsible for what is happening to French in their colonies. People think I don't know what they talk. However, because who they defend them before? Who give them power to do anyhow? If not because the American they behind there. And America is right there. When the Niger is really come out, now they just really because I know the Niger is saying France. Anyway, let me continue. However, strong our allies with America is, we are not a priority for them. Of course, go back to Eric Kissinger again. It is dangerous to be an enemy of a United States, but it is faster to be a friend. That is Eric Kissinger, the one and only Eric Kissinger. Anybody who don't know about that guy should go and read his autobiography. One of the best of his kind in his field. They don't give a damn. He said they have two priorities themselves, fair enough, and China. Of course, China is the number one threat because China is decided, saying, we are going to take the larger share of the world. Echoing past calls in favor of seeking a third way between the US and China, the French president said Europe must show that it's never going to be a vassal for the United States when it speaks to other regions of the world. Nigga, you ain't got shit. You don't get leverage. You don't get leverage. The colonies where they get your cheap resources to live like if you have it or you know it all, it's gone. You just confirm that the America where they give you muscle in terms of military around the world to go enter anybody territory to do anyhow, they are gone. So what will be your leverage? Even if they allow you to go negotiate, where every other space is taken over by China and Russia, what are you going to negotiate with? The production, the future of technology to be in the production race, you've lost it. You are not anywhere in the AI race, in the EV race, nothing. You don't have the technology to even say I won't even start. Not talk about say you won't compete. It is over. It is over. Welcome to third world nation. We're going to include you. If now go worse. We go pay allegiance to America, make them defend us if we not do anyhow. My. Hey, I never read this speeches like this. Like just my off analysis that make I start this topic. I don't know say I was fucking spot on. Kudos. Shout out to Dr. Eric Gabrowski. And the guy, my guy be that. That put me on this journey of reading through people's bullshit. Anyway, you are fucking other region of the world. No, you ain't got no leverage to negotiate, nigga. So Europe is said had made big stride in its unity and autonomy in recent years because of course, you just admitted it's because the Americans are backing you militarily. With the American naval power, you can enter any nooks and cranny in this world and misbehave, and you succeed. But you just said in America don't give a fuck about you, man. So what the heck, man? And anybody that mess with China, that the way America does want, you don't enter that bad book, and that's exactly how your problem starts. When you appear for Beijing with almost 50 members of the business elite of France, now going to do anyhow. France, America says, is that how? You know what? They tell you say make your hair straight. You know what? Yeah, be okay. Boom! They go bust the Nord Stream pipeline where they supply them gas first. Make them depend on them, motherfucker, and raise the price up. That subsidy where they get so is gone. You remind me of Tinubu. Subsidy gone. America no announce like that. They just be hard codedly, and you will feel like the subsidy is gone. My people where they Germany, they feel like the subsidy no dey again. And gas don't skyrocketed. They no go talk about it. They go come plan for Henry. I go catch Henry for Dr. Lamedi. Go call you run him out. No wonder we know they do see him again. Energy don't cost. I give them 5 to 10 years. They will have, when I wake up on Saturday morning, they have to decide. Make I come to Tonamiji, come talk rubbish, or make I buy energy. Now I pay for energy. Shut up. After you know say, they go know the righteous man as wrong man when they join us live for Lagos. Ah, my God. And they happy, don't be say I dey happy. It's because I don't see all this thing. I don't try. I don't try invested in a lot of books, and I don't know my own small way. I don't spend. So to see that some of the things that I know that I foresee that it just as I read, I'm able to boy is coming, it's playing out. It's just like say, okay, your investment they pay off. So I'm saying that's why I'm waiting. That's the mood I'm in. That's what I'm feeling irate. That's in a nutshell. Anyway, make I continue. Uh, you see, Europe, he said, had made big stride in its own unity and autonomy in recent years in the world face of the COVID pandemic and the war in Ukraine. But the wake up is too slow. The French president called for a much more aggressive trade policy for greater public investment in a range of critical areas. This motherfucker never understands it, man. He has to depend on America or China for its survival. And those guys don't give, they cannot, they don't go fear for that. Now, what do they see do anyhow for Niger and environment? And they get money, they do anyhow now. They form the friend. It is them. I'm not go surprised they cancel the Olympics. I think that should be the topic. I said to God, the way these motherfuckers are going, they go cancel the Olympics. Anybody won't go Olympics, won't go friends, they go tax and die. No wonder. We don't say for Europe, for Paris now. If you enter Paris airport with fake designer, they go arrest you. My God. Macron proposal. Okay, make I hear his proposal. The French president made a series of new proposals in the areas of defense, economy, and trade that he said could put Europe back on the right track. Macron said the EU should aim to become world leader. God, these people, man. God. Ah, these people, man. These people are just sleeping. These people are just sleeping. I like that shot. I like that. I like the confidence. That's what it's supposed to. That's how I say. Even if you are dying, your back is on the ground. You should have a vision of conquer. If you don't have that vision to conquer, they will conquer you. Now, what they always tell my Ipobian people when they talk say Fulani, they say, come on, what the fuck do you expect? They always trying to conquer. It's not now you they see and say na conquer. They are just making sure their civilization live beyond them. That's what this world is about. It's unfortunate that we human beings are designed to remain uncivilized, but that's what it is. Just look at this motherfucker. Even on the dying bed, in his fast speed to become a third world country, he's still telling you, he's still proposing that Europe could become a world, that EU should aim to become a world leader in what? With what? Come man, no too sharp. You know, man, I just remember to Nigeria now. We don't get military. The physical come finish us. After America go tell say I'm go sign all the bills where they want into law. If not, they will look us. They come grind us. Chai. We are praying nation. No go up like that in Jesus' name. Amen. Macron said EU should aim to become a world leader by. Is he even put date by 2030? This guy gets. Oh my God! You are on your fast route to become a third world country. Motherfucker, see they say in the next 6 years we should aim to become a world leader. In what? Anyway, let me continue. With dedicated financing strategies in 5 strategic areas. Okay. Artificial intelligence. Nigga, you guys lost. How? When I don't forget the technology, they even start to do research. How? And quantum information space. Nigga, well, it's an ambition. There's nothing wrong in dreaming. Shit. After all, I still dream of okay, man, let talk my dream out. Biotechnology and new energy. You see the core strategy. They don't talk of una oil where they make our leaders, our elite, they starch agbada, starch their 3-piece suit, they gavalant all over the world. At Tinubu, they go beg all over Europe. This man focus on nobody. Oil is gone. Oil is in the past tense. Again, I was just trying to tell triumph. Mr. Trump, because of you, I go do this topic again tomorrow morning. Throughout tomorrow, now because of you. You they follow me, they go back and forth. Say, oh yeah, no go, oh yeah, go see they. Just look at your president. Even the fact that in the next 10 years, he go be like he go worse past Niger. Look at what they are saying. They are, to lead the world, to be a world leader, his proposal here, they have to focus on what? Artificial intelligence, quantum information space, biotechnology, and new energy. You know, here crude oil there. Now, these people are not speaking of the next 10 years, the next 20 years. This man focus are talking about what is going to come by the year 2050, 2060, 2070, 80 and beyond. Try. Macron called for a growth objective or even an objective of decarbonation into another to the mission of the European Central Bank. We can't have a monetary policy whose only objective is one of the inflation control, he said. Maybe our own, they want to stabilize naira and dollar. Oh Lord, wow. My people are going to root us. Anyway, let me go. On Thursday, Macron also called for a revision of Europe trade policy to defend our interests. Nigga, I say may hear the interest. I shut up, hear the interest. It can't work if we are the only one in the world to respect trade rules that were written 15 years ago. When the Chinese, the Americans no longer respect them in subsidizing critical areas. You see, subsidizing. What They don't come all the subsidy. America don't come all the subsidy for their energy, for their everything. When they form say they be developed one. You know they again. And they don't they cry so. America no longer celebrates subsidization criteria areas. He said, adding that Europe must systematically resort to instruments of loyal competition. What the fuck does that even mean? To respond to Europe's massive new needs in terms of defense, the French, because the world is going to be hostile. It's going to be hostile. My brother, if you dey sell crude oil from Niger Delta, sure, you must get naval power. We go fit protect that vessel from even Nigeria to Ghana. If not, nah man, boss go ajaka. Nigeria won't decide to carry that power of navy give Governor Tompolo. when French go vex, carry their naval power, face Niger Delta. We better give America the waiting they want. If not, it don't finish. Before you know, part of Niger Delta go begin speak pidgin French. Pidgin French. Bonjour, after bonjour, make I not twist my tongue, but it's coming. Anyway, let me continue. To respond to Europe, to remember to Europe's massive defense initiative, which might include an anti-missile European shield. See, they don't even defend any of their enemies that way they come their way. In America, they do all that. A ongoing bonds of contention between French and Germany. Here, after all, the French and the British fought for over 100 years. Consecutively, that they battle themselves. Nobody go, they talk that one, no. And a story for another day. Macron also placing on a European preference in the purchase of military equipment, arguing that too much EU money was being spent on non-European manufacturers. And we even toothpick with the importer. In speaking at the Sorbonne University, the French president was trying to recapture the spirit of his first speech on Europe as a freshly elected president in 2007, which had initially received a cool welcome in several European capitals, but was later largely vindicated by geopolitical events. French push for greater European strategy, autonomy, and sovereignty has now been echoed by the European Commission by us, but also by other European countries. Macron spoke for 90 minutes, that's 1 hour fucking 30 minutes, on Thursday in a half-empty amphitheater. Its conclusion that he remains optimistic for Europe could not, however, distract from the fact that a much weakened French president was addressing France and his European partner. Thank God, una know that one. Macron in 2024 caught a far different figure than the one who spoke in 2027. The French president has since lost an absolute majority in parliament and has struggled to pass legislation at home. The country's reputation abroad has been hammered by headlines making protests against its flagship pension reform and recent fiscal war, including higher than expected deficit figure. Macron's speech was also meant to jumpstart the flagging election campaign for his Renaissance party led by Villarreal, that is trailing the far right by over 10 points. The French president did not mention the campaign but took aim at nationalists that no longer argue in favor of leaving the EU, but simply simplest of disruptions in front of the inside. In the face of raising populism, the risk is that everybody is becoming more timid for fear of feeding more nationalism. But the response is not timidity, but audacity. Toward the end of the speech, French president turned philosophical about the future of the continent. We cannot, we can even ask ourselves, what is a nation? What does Europe want to become? Europe want to be segmented. Now you can understand why Brexit happened. Again, you have to go back to the Trump movement. We started around 2004, 2015. At a point, that movement was led by none other person, by Stephen Bannon. If you don't know Stephen Bannon, go back to the early days of Donald Trump days in office. He was the political strategist, but he ended up getting fired. But the man remained active, traveling all over Europe, carrying his nationalism message. Anyway, what does Europe want to become? He said, this is a decisive moment, a turning point. Our Europe can die. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we are. But have our elite galvanizing the same Europe, begging. Yeah, worry about Yahya Bello. Worry about Bobrisky, Cubana, Ganguje Dollar, PDP, Fulani, Aibo, Biafra, Yoruba Nation. Some crap. If country like France can be crying that they are fast becoming a third world country, and my prediction that at least by 10 years they will be worse off than our country. With the year, we fight ourselves for some kind of shit that doesn't make sense. Without knowing that, our children, our grandchildren will be worse off that their grandparents with them pack to call with them slave to go on for plantation. They will be worse off because they will be useless to nobody, to themselves. They'll be smart. They'll be healthy, but they can't do shit. There's nothing for them to do, pretty much. Large majority of them, I think people cannot take me out of context. Like saying that everybody. No. Large majority. Just like majority of us who are working, white collar, blue collar job, you are a doctor, you are like majority of us. Our wealth is not better off than the peasants that live in the 1800 and 1700 or 1500s. We are not better off than them. We know the moon will not deceive ourselves. We work longer ourselves. But again, also that brings me to another thing that I would like to talk about someday, right? It still boils down to again this idea of the biotechnology coupled with AI is going to take over the world, right? We human beings, because we are so stupid and foolish, we they bargain ourselves out of office. Because I remember they say ask Jimmy Diamond the interview I was telling about how what is the idea days to work in the office. The guy said the ideas is 5 days, but there's a strong movement out there who's pushing for 3 days work hour, 3 4 days work office hours. At a time whereby the office amount of numbers of people who be working in office and factory are reducing drastically, they are being replaced by artificial intelligence robots and what have you. We are still saying no, we don't want to work like that again. Guess what? They go win. Before you know, they go say, don't worry, it's enough for us. We only come work for 4 days. After all, our progressive minded governor, Gobaseki, did that in Edo. And I was like, this motherfucker. Well, I'm not surprised because Naim was ahead of every other person who carry out COVID policy where they push for them from outside. So when you fight to work 4 days in office, why artificial intelligence and computerization and everything is reducing the numbers of office people work in office, and you are reducing the hours? What happened? Soon, just as I said in the morning, if China build semiconductor factory in Lagos, now only one person and a dog now go to work inside. That person is there to feed the dog, while that dog is there to keep the person away from touching the machine. That's what is awaits the future generation, by the way. Anyway, that's I don't tire to make noise. Let me go see what it's Thursday. Let me go see what the city looks like on Thursday. It's gonna be a chill weekend. You know what I mean. So to my 6 viewers, y'all are the MVPs. Y'all are smart. Y'all are ahead of the curve. Trust me.
So, even I beg Tinubu go beg. Nobody want to talk about because he signed credit, whatever, in conjunction with the United Nations. And that woman, that queen, the Maxima, whatever they call her in Netherlands, she's the one very much heading the initiative in collaboration with UN. So that's why Tinubu did negotiate or anything. I think they're going to negotiate for Igbo for the celebrator. I don't know who they did. I don't know where they the entourage. Where they the entourage. If Femi Kayode, if he go now, I go believe that guy. I don't trust that guy like that. I don't trust Tinubu himself, but this one go do out the cool. I want people will go bring the business come for us and legalize it. So, but they ain't gonna talk about that because now one way of enslaving, making life, capture all of us. I talk and say the aim of this administration is to push millions of Nigerians into the poverty route, hunger society pretty much, where we depend on our government for survival. We have millions of Nigerians on welfare, student loan, stamp food, healthcare, all those bullshit. And the companies in a corporation that will be in charge of all these things. We've seen it before. It's American way of lifestyle that they abuse. I'm not saying it's going to be America don't develop to some extent before this kind of policy begin to take shape. If I'm like matter of fact, that's not the word the father fathers of America want. But still, envision that this is what is going to happen. They try as much as they can to put some countries in place to avoid it, but they never envision the social media today and whatnot. So, as where we are, or they go bombard us. They go bombard us with the arresting of former aviation minister. I think it was picked up by EFC, about Sariki or whatever. Like that. Then from there, we not go see more. We not go hear much about Netherlands, of course, because the policy there's no one they can criticize too much. But we are going to go bombard us with what they are going for right there. The day is pretty much after Paris. That's in UAE. That be right there. That's in Saudi Arabia, where they are in their World Economic Forum. WEF. They go gather there. You go see videos and pictures of where the job life. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I think we have to call it a night. Unless anybody's out there who won't come make noise. Yeah, nobody that is coming out to make noise. I'm gonna have to click. I will close the workshop. I'll go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what you guys. See you tomorrow. Keep cow.